Hey, Kathy. And gosh, everything's good. I hope all is well with you. How are you? And how are you feeling? I know you got the. We're not even going to say it. We're just going to call it the. Oh no, you still feel like kind of tired. Just like tired and relaxing. But yeah, how are you feeling today? Like after I mean, with your with the COVID. Trying to still get better. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty easy when you are just kind of taking care of yourself and following the doctor's order, just staying away from everybody and drinking lots of water. Yeah, and just move around a little bit. Have energy though. You have energy, yeah. Yeah, that's what's important. Like I watched this video and this girl was talking about how she when she quarantined, she's like stayed really positive, and she made sure that she moved around a lot, even inside of her apartment. Like she was just staying upbeat and like staying active, and that's what helped her. I mean, and also quarantining and just keeping herself safe. And it's helping me as well. Good. It's so good that you've got family and that they're helping out. But yeah, I'm so glad that it's mild. You know, staying hydrated and eating. Yeah, and I'm glad your symptoms are mild. It's a good sign. I mean, of course, you want to have no symptoms, but it's a good sign that you don't have to go to the hospital. Insurance and being positive about it. Yep. I tell you, the power of positivity is real. Like just wanting to be just being pleasant and upbeat. It helps so much. It helps in so many different ways. Let's see. I know that my Teddy and brother are watching over me. Yeah, always our ancestors and the ones looking watching over us. They are always watching, always there with you. So what have you been up to? You working on anything? Are you working? I know you do some babysitting. What have you been up to? Well, maybe probably before you got sick, right? But and also like, what do you do like during the day, like to keep yourself busy? Because I know quarantine can get boring, right? That's called boring teen. It's like no, I'm kidding. I know I watched a lot of TV and I did a lot of puzzles, played games, slept a lot. Still working in school. Still, history's hard. Okay, good that you're still working and schooling, right? And yeah, you were telling me you were having trouble with history. Is it like remembering all the stuff? Is that what's hard about it, or like trying to keep track of it all? Because there's a lot in history, and I know that that's hard to keep track of, especially when you're learning it. Or is it just like kind of boring to you? Like it's just not interesting. I see. I'm watching my baby still. Yeah. Um, remember everything to pass the exams. I'm not giving up. I'm a go getter. Exactly. And now, do you have? Because I think we talked about this before. Do you have accommodations? Um, because you're supposed to be able to have some kind of accommodation. Like, I know when I was in school, I told the lady, the counselor, that I had anxiety, and she said that there's accommodations that they can put in place to make like class and test taking easier. Like there was a point where like I was getting so overwhelmed in school that I asked like my counselor, if I could put my headphones on while we're doing like our personal work. And she said, and she put that on my accommodation. Okay, so like there's accommodations where you can get a little more time on your exams. There's accommodations where you can go and sit in a room all by yourself with like just you and an instructor and do your tests. And yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. So ask about that because if you're in school, you have some kind of counselor, some kind of advisor. So ask them. Glad I came on early. Yeah, Kate came in here early. Yeah, I'm glad you came through too. It's nice talking to you. But yeah, look into those accommodations because that helps. Especially if you need a little extra help. And I know it's hard to ask for help, but this is school we're talking about. So you could you know, puff up some courage. I know you can do it. Yeah, and ask your advisors and counselors. said, gonna ask my teacher. He will meet with us online Thursday. Okay, good. Because they should. There has to be something for you. You can't just leave people in the dust, not understanding their work, right? I try not to miss the online meetings with him. Okay, good. I kind of want to like look up what school do you go to if you want to tell me about it. If you don't want to tell me, that's okay. But I kind of want to look up something for you if you'd let me. I don't need like your number or password or anything. I just need to know the name of the school if you want to. That's all, man. Repeat that, please. Yeah, I wanted to look something up for you, so I wanted to know the name of your school. Now, is it like a program? Is it like a GZ program? Is it college? Is it like a university? Is it an online school? Because I kind of want to help you find out like if your school has accommodations, and then you can go in with that information, and you'll know exactly where to go. Because I've got a little time on my hands. I'm just sitting here crocheting. James Madison High School online. Okay, good. Okay. Hi Venus. Yes, I can see you in the chat. Oh yeah. Hey Ricky. hey. Yeah, I can see you. And the video was moving slow. And it's fine over here. It doesn't say that I'm buffering, but try to leave out and come back. Sometimes that helps. Or refresh the page. But Kathy, okay, so do you know your academic advisor's name? Hold on, I want to erase this. Okay. Yeah, because if you're doing this, if you're this online program, you should have an academic advisor. Let's see if I can. Hey, Ricky. Mr. Dunnick. Okay. Okay. How much for 2 questions? Or sound going and I was like, is YouTube completely okay? By the way, 2 questions. I don't know. I still haven't figured out how to do that. Like, I mean, if you just want 2 questions and you're like, I'm never gonna use this third question. This is in 22. I guess if you want. I don't know why I do it that way. I mean, I guess it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like a discount. Because if you send 22, like, I automatically see that as 3 questions. And then you just have one for later. But if you just want 2 questions, and then send 2222, and I just won't put you on the list for a third question. I know it's weird. It like doesn't make any sense. It's like, well, what if somebody just wants 2 questions? Well, then they could send 22. 22. Oh yeah. What up? Am I still going in and out? Is the sound still weird? And you probably didn't hear my spiel about the 2 questions. If you just want 2 questions, then you can send 2222, and I just won't put you on the list for a third question. But if you're like, all right, I'll take 3 questions and I'll put you on the list. It still sounds weird. That's cool. Cool. Maybe like when you watch it another day, or like on another device. Maybe it'll sound different. Like when it. Oh, okay. Outside, I would not want to be outside right now. I mean, and you're in Texas, like, but you probably used to. uh, it was 100. I think it actually got up to like 102 today. It's been acting up crazy in the house. Yeah, it's hot. And Kathy, if you're still here, okay. So Mr. Dunnick is your teacher, but you should have an advisor. Okay, an advisor, like a guidance counselor. Made okay. I'm gonna do 3 still. Okay, I just make sure old prices. I know. I know it's so simple. Like just 1 car is just $5, and then 3 cars for 10. Yeah, I know. But inflation. So it's not just me. If inflation hadn't happened, I probably would have kept my prices the same because I mean it was reasonable and it paid for everything that I mean, it does what it needs to do. But like yeah, it's inflation got crazy. Inflation got so crazy. My neighborhood grocery store is closing. And it's a chain. It's a Price Chopper. I don't know if y'all have Price Choppers where y'all are at, but Yeah, it's like inflation has gotten so bad, like they can't even pay their lease. Like, isn't that crazy? Anyway, I'm learning about first Americans to a new nation. Okay, so like the pilgrims and stuff, they've been outside all day because the connection is better outside. Yeah, hopefully you had like a fan and some water to dip your feet in, because I mean it was hot today. It was like I was in my house. It's still low key hot. I was in my house and I had the um I had the air conditioner on 62, and I never put it that low. The lowest I usually put is like 68. Had on 62, girl. And like I'm sitting here like hot, like sweltering hot. Like, and then I go up close to it and it's like blowing out like lukewarm air. I'm like, um, you see that email about my old job? Yeah. Unless you just sent something, but the email about old girl dating the manager, uh, and like what? Um, yes, the pilgrims. Um, it's cool in the back because of the trees. Nice. We have quite a few trees around here too. I have the shadiest house on the block. But yeah. Um, but it still be hot in the shade. I mean, I'm glad it's not. I'm glad the sun isn't like just beaming down on me, but I be mad hot. See, I knew someone was up because I was so confused on the whole situation. I don't know on why they she was accusing you and stuff. So weird. So you went up on your prices, yeah, man. Inflation is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna ask a follow up question on the last question I asked in the video earlier today about what the deception. Well, we know mine is LL, but him. Okay, excuse me. Let's see. What's his deception? I mean, this is a business, so I respect it. Okay. Um, let's see. Um, yeah, definitely. A question on the video. Okay, about what's the deception? What's his deception? Let's see. How did he deceive? How did he deceive you? Is that what you're asking? What's Tajay's deception? What's Tajay's deception? Tajay's deception. What is Tajay's deception? What is Tajay's deception? Um, it looks like this has something to do with money. He like spent a lot of money on something. You said some would come out about deception in 2 months. Yeah, yeah. He spent a lot of money on something, and it's even looking like he is making money off of something, off of something probably illegal, something like super illegal, and it looks like it has to do with a person is maybe like a mother figure or some kind of female figure in the undertones who is like helping him make all this money. And yeah, he's lying about it. Like, I mean, it's something that he hasn't told you. It's like, why would you want to tell anybody that you're illegally using them to make money? You know. But yeah, he's doing something like really illegal. Yeah. It's looking like he collaborated with somebody to do it, and with the Hierophant, it looks like he made some kind of oath or some kind of promise that he can't keep. Um, yeah. So it's just like you know, yep. They, I don't know. None of my business. None of my business. Not funny, but it is. Yeah. Don't know. Don't care. I mean, I care. I care, but like, I don't know. I just like after readings, I just brush everybody else's business off because it's not mine. And it looks like he like tried to play God here or something. Whatever this deception is, I mean, I know you don't believe in magic, but a lot of people do, and yeah. Thank you, Kathy. What's your hair doing? Oh, I mean, it. Hey, it could be. I don't know. Looks like it. Feel it in the energy. I feel it all the time. I feel when people have had, magic put into their lives. It's unfortunate, but my perception. No, it's not about my perception. It's about what I'm seeing here. That's it. And I'm not getting caught up in this again. No, thank you. Because I will cut this off. Like, and I mean, I could send you your 11 back, or you could save those for another day. You know, I'm not getting caught up in this. I refuse. So you can ask your questions and I can pull cards because I'm not talking about my perspective. Been thinking about what? About magic or about my perception? Excuse me. What about this is something that I couldn't really make out that clearly because of her accent. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, you just have to be careful, and it's easy to just be like, "Oh, I don't believe in that stuff, so it doesn't affect me." It's super easy to say that, but in the scheme of things, this is a big universe, and there are so many experiences and paradigms of all kinds of stuff that happens, and You know, magic is one of those ancient things that has been around for like a really long time. And again, you don't have to believe in it. You don't have to believe in it, but it happens. People do it. It's unfortunate when people do it irresponsibly, like hurting people or trying to manipulate and control people. That's what I got from another one. Do you want me to pull some cards on that question? Okay. Why is TJ putting magic on me? I said, why is TJ putting magic on her? I'm saying, got the Five of Wands that came out. Order out of chaos. He once again got this collaboration card, so it's looking like he's doing this with some other people, with a group of people, probably a group of men. You got the magician card. He's also, the underlying energy is because he has a way to do it and he can. Well, let's see what else is going on in spirit. And so, order out of chaos with the original card that came out. He's trying to control something. Okay, so since he's putting the magic on you, he's trying to control you. Take out resonates. Again, this is just what I'm getting from spirit, and what has been like, irking me whenever I think about you is that somebody's doing something irresponsible to you. So, and no, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at irresponsible men doing irresponsible things that are going to come back on them. And with him, and I cursed his mom out badly. Wow. That's why I've been overthinking about going. Right. No, I believe it. Yeah. Well, it's a shame. And I mean, Ricky, you know me by now. I don't like to deliver bad news, and I want people to be in love and to be together, but not if it's like manipulative and painful and hurting somebody. Leaving out because I've been having signs. Please tell me what your signs are, and I can confirm. I mean, like I don't do that stuff to people, but I read books, you know, and so like yeah, like anyway, I read all about that kind of stuff, and there's always some kind of sign like that. You can always tell when somebody's had some kind of magic done on them. Oh man, um, I've been wanting to leave, but it's been so hard. My dreams, right? My emotions been up and down. Yep. Do you feel like you ever lost time, or like there's things that are like in a fog? Why is he putting magic on you? He wants you. He wants you open to receive him. You've been dizzy, right? Yeah. He wants you open to receive him. in any way possible. And why is he doing it? And he's like kind of he's doing that to it, this is kind of like a waiting game for him. Okay, so he put that on you so that he can kind of wait and see like how things grow. Okay, let's see. Oh man, the King of Cups, waiting to see uh, how emotionally intelligent you are, waiting to see if you're emotionally intelligent. Oh, right underneath of it, so that he can do. And we got this card earlier. Yeah, yep. He wants to see if you're emotionally intelligent, and if you're not emotionally intelligent, then he can do his work, and then he can trap you. All right. Well, he wants man. I'm confused. Right. Believe me, it's not you. It's not like, oh, Ricky did something bad to me, so I'm gonna do this to her. It's not that. Believe me. Right, exactly. I'm praying that things get better too. But yeah, it's not that he has some vendetta against you. He's just a dude from a culture where they do things in a certain way. It's an outdated way of doing things. Granted, it's such an old and stupid and like archaic way of doing things, but I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at people being ignorant. But yeah, he does it because he's a man and he's from a culture that where they do that to people and they don't care. Anything happening to me, like as far as what, like as far as something negative or like something positive. Let's clarify that question because I want to make sure you get the most out of all of your questions. Okay, anything happening to you, like is something bad gonna happen from that situation? Okay, spirit, show us the positive and positives and negatives of what could come from Tajay and what he doing. And she see, we got the Four of Swords that came out. I want to put it back. Um, what kind of positive is gonna come from this situation with Ricky and Tajay? Kind of positive is gonna come. Wow, wow. Okay. The Five of Cups. This is a positive, and believe you're gonna get it when I'm finished here. Okay. This is a positive because you're going to be able to mourn the past, to mourn the connections that you've had, to mourn the emotional connections that you've had, and leave them behind, and build yourself up and move forward to leave those things behind, so that you could turn around and have something much better. Also, you got the Death card. Remember, this is the positive stuff that can happen, that could happen to you from what he's doing to you. A death, and not necessarily a real death. Sometimes the Death card, it 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 picks up on actual deaths. Try not to think about it that way, okay? But this is more like falling away, okay? And so anything happening to you, uh, there could be a death. There could be a falling out between the two of you. There and since this is positive, it means a death of a situation, a death of a past romance. Because if we're looking at the cards here, see, it landed just like this, okay? And so this is kind of like you walking away. This is the past, and this is you walking away from the past. And after death, we're reborn again, okay? And so you walking away, you're walking away all by yourself because only one of the cups is revealed, all right? And so that's a positive thing that can happen between the two of you, is that you go through a sort of death, and then you and then you come out of it. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We got the Nine of Swords. So there might be a period of time. Exactly. This is, I can't believe anybody would ever do something like this to anybody. It's ridiculous because it's just gonna come back on them. I'm telling you. Watch. You just watch how things start to like watch how his life like starts to act out, okay? Watch how his life becomes, because when people do magic like that to people who don't expect it or don't deserve it, then stuff comes back to them. That negative stuff always comes back to them. And that's why I sent you that email that one day with that website. If you need me to send it again, I will. If you don't want me to, let me know and I will not do it. Okay? I mean, I won't send it until you give me the green light, until you ask for it. Okay? But the underlying energy, of course, the Nine of Swords, making a mountain out of a molehill. So you might go through, after this positive time, you might go through some fear and some worry, but it's not fear and worry that is real. Like you don't even need to perseverate about it. You don't need to give it any energy. It will take time to grow again. It will take time for you to get back to who you are, or to get back to who you were. Okay, but you will be able to start over again and take action. Okay, what's some negative stuff that could happen between Ricky and Tajay because of this experience? Let's see. Two of Wands, possibilities. So wandering and leaving and going off somewhere else. Okay. What could happen between the two of you? Once again, we got the postponement card, and basically you guys could both like sit back and look at the whole situation and decide where to go from there, and that's like, oh, that's kind of neutral. Let's see what other negative thing. And so the Two of Wands is wandering is kind of negative because like you don't necessarily want that right now, and it looks like both of you don't want it. Like he mostly doesn't want it, he just wants to have you hemmed up. But you're having second doubt, second guesses about it, right? You're having doubts about it. Let's see what else negative could happen if because of what Tajay did to Ricky. Let's see. Something negative is the playfulness card. Let's see what's up with that. Okay. Ah, so he could try to do some more magic, and this is him playing. He could try to do some more magic to try to get you back. Yep, and he'll fail again, and you guys will have another. You guys will have to start over all again. Okay. Um, let's see what you're saying. I'm tired of mourning. Yeah. Um. Let's see. Uh, tired of mourning. I saw somebody dying in my dream from his family. I saw him crippled in my dream. Oh, that tracks. I was scared, like really scared. That's something else it is though. Does mom know? I don't know. We used three questions. Right? I know. It sucks, but that's where we're at. Yeah. Yeah, and trust your dreams, like especially when it comes to this kind of situation, Ricky. Trust you, unless your your dreams are like him like hypnotizing you, saying you will do what I say. Don't trust that, or will trust it and trust that that's what he's doing to you. Okay, like I love him. It's hard in the corner. Yeah, I know. It's hard to find out those challenging things about the people that we care about, and you know what's especially hard, the fact that he didn't even have to do it. The fact that he could have just you guys could have just been together, and he didn't have to go to these lengths just to get a girl. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unless he just chooses people. He's like, oh, random girl, oh, random girl. You know, I just don't know because I feel so tired working. What do you mean you feel tired working? Like you're tired of working, or you like feel tired when you're working? I mean, um, having to get rid tired working so tired working on having to get rid of negativity when um, here comes another problem, right? Exactly. And I mean, I know that you know it already, but join the club. You know what I'm saying, girl? Over these past couple of years, like I was like, okay, everything's peachy keen. I'm good. This, that, and the third. And then, boom, some weird shit. And it's just like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, spirit. And then as soon as you start cleaning it up and everything gets better, then boom, some more weird shit. Okay. To whom much is given, much is tested. Just remember that. And that's easy. I mean, somebody else said that. Oh, was that Nietzsche? I don't know. Somebody else said that. But like, seriously, just think of this as just a learning lesson. Just how when you fell off your bike when you was a kid, you learned that you wasn't supposed to pedal too fast or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just think of it as that. Just I gotta make sure that the people I gotta be sure of the people that I'm around and giving my energy. You know, so I don't hang out with anybody. You feel me? I hang out with y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hang out here on my channel. But oh yeah, man. Um, but yeah, like I was trying to make a point. You know, just think of it as a learning lesson. Okay, think of it as like now that I know how to not get into a relationship, like I'll what is it called? I'll screen people. I'll do background checks. Um, can I still be with him even through all that without it affecting me? That horrible because y'all are married now, right? Uh, yeah, probably. I mean, remember that reading that we did was it yesterday that said that y'all could be happy and y'all might have some hiccups and y'all might have some ups and downs or over the 2 months, like there will be some deception. Remember? So the ending of that was y'all could be happy. Remember, y'all could, y'all totally could. If you're like, look, I know what you did to me, and I forgive you, and like, I mean, just like, don't do it again because you don't need to, because I love you. Okay, if you came to him like that, and he was like, oh, all right, cool, like, then all right, y'all can be happy together, sure, you know. But if he's just like not being honest with you, which he probably won't, because usually when men do stuff like this, when they do magic like this, they don't talk about it. They will bull face lie to you about it just to protect themselves, you know. So don't expect him to tell you. It'll be a miracle if he tells you. It will be a straight up God given miracle if he's like, yeah, look, I put a spell on you. That would be a miracle. But don't expect him to, unless he's a real man. Real men tell the truth. But if he denies it, he ain't a real man. Let's see. And I would say that about any dude who did stuff like this. So it's not personal. I don't even know him. I don't even care about this dude. He's just irresponsible. Um, that's a good question. I gotta ask. He won't tell me. Right. He's not gonna tell you. Excuse me. I want to have hope that the masculine race, that the male race will be better and do better. Like, I'm really going to send a prayer up to God. Like, I really, really hope that men do better and be better and do better by us, by women. So my hope is that he tells you. My hope is that he like mans the F up and tells you, and is okay with you yelling at him or you hugging him. That's my prayer. Because you don't need no punk in your life, Ricky. If this dude just can't fess up, any dude, any dude who doesn't know how to fess up and tell the truth about the wrong things that they did is a punk. And I'm saying, if he's watching, I'm not sorry. It ain't personal. Um, or he won't tell me. I already told him. He won't tell me. Right, right. I know it's not personal. Nah, he still won't. Exactly. Exactly. And it keeps coming up. Like, I'll be like, all right, spirit, tell us something else. I'll be like, tell us something different. Like, tell us the actual truth. Tell us the actual truth. Tell us something that is different from what has been coming up, and spirit gives me the same thing. Well, I don't think he's watching anymore. Feels energy easily. Okay, good. But yeah. Um yeah, man. That is like that is unsafe. But yeah. And then, hold on. What happened? Oh, his cousin is calling. Well, look, I'm about to go. Um, I want to tell her, but I don't know. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, she'll probably either deny it. She'll probably deny it, or go and tell him, because usually when people do stuff like this, she live in America. Okay, usually when people do stuff like that, either their family's involved and their family's gonna be like, "What? I don't know what you're talking about," or if she's not involved, she would probably be flabbergasted. So it's a shot in the dark. You could do either. You could either tell or not tell, but no. I guess you just have to figure out what's the right way. Yeah. I well, I'm about to go. I did my hour, and Ricky, I hope everything is okay. Feel free to email me. Think about the situation. Yeah, feel free to email me if you do want the link. Go ahead. Thank you. Good. Okay. Good. Um, and you're welcome. All right. But you stay in your timeless bubble of creation. Keep creating for the highest good of all of humanity. If it work for humanity, it'll work for you. All right. I will talk to you soon. Bye.